What's going on, you guys? It's Black TGHD, and I'm here with the Battlefield 4 gameplay on the PS4. And basically what I'm doing is I'm going to be doing a new segment. It's called DJ Talks. Basically what it's about, I choose 3 random topics, and I want to talk about them. Basically, today what I'm doing is March Madness, the NFL Draft, and the COD Championships. So, let's start with March Madness. If you don't know what March Madness is, I don't know where you've been. But basically what it is it's college basketball. And basically it's a tournament. Starts out 64 people, then it goes 32, Sweet 16, the Elite 8, the Final 4, and then the National Championship. And whoever wins, it goes to the National Championship and wins, they are the national champions. Basically, it's like college football, but it's just gonna be, it's a little different. But I think football is gonna be doing the same thing as basketball. Basically, I filled out a bracket. I joined Ronnie 2K's bracket list, and basically what I did is I made a bracket. My final 4 was, actually I'll put it on the screen, but my final 4, I had Florida going against Villanova. Why I chose Villanova, I have no idea. I wasn't really paying attention. I chose Villanova. I really wanted UConn, though. But I had Florida and Villanova and Wisconsin and Michigan. Sadly, today, Michigan got upset by Kentucky with a game-winning 3 with like 2.3 seconds left. I watched that game. Very tragic, but it is what it is. So basically how the real bracket is looking like in the Final 4, because right now we're in the Final 4 stage, and basically how the real bracket is working is it is going to be Florida against Connecticut or UConn, and it's going to be Wisconsin and Kentucky, and this is taking place in North Texas, I believe, and basically this all goes down, I think, Saturday and Sunday. I think the Florida game is on Saturday, and then the Wisconsin game is on Sunday, I believe. And then after that, the next day is the championship. That's basically what March Madness is. I chose Florida to win it all because they're amazing. They totally deserve it. And a bunch of my friends don't really agree with it, but I think Florida totally deserves to take it home and take it back to Florida. Hasn't happened in a while. So I think they should take it back to Florida and celebrate it. Well, that's basically it for the March Madness portion of my talk. And now I'm going to move on to the NFL Draft. The NFL Draft. So it's next month. It's the very beginning of May, I believe. I think it's like May 8th or something like that. And basically, I've been paying attention to the NFL Draft for a really long time. I've been paying attention to the draft since before the Super Bowl. I had been paying attention to the draft. I had been paying close attention to the draftees. I've been paying very close attention to a lot of people. But basically, my mock draft, I decided to make a mock draft. My mock draft for how the top 5 is going to work is Jadeveon Clowney, from the defensive end from South Carolina, is going to go number 1. Number 1 pick to the Texans. I think Sammy Watkins from Clemson, he's a wide receiver. I think he's going to go number 2 to the Rams. And then Teddy Bridgewater, the quarterback from Louisville, is going to go number 3 to Jacksonville, the Jaguars. Number 4 is going to be Johnny Football, a.k.a. Johnny Manziel. And he's the quarterback out of Texas A&M. He's going to go number 4 to the Browns. And I think number 5 is going to be Blake Bortles, which is the quarterback from UCF, University of Central Florida. I think he's going to be going to the Raiders, which is the 5th pick. Basically, I hadn't really been paying much attention to Blake Bortles, but I did watch the combine, and that kid is really good. He stood out compared to everyone else, but Bridgewater, I've been paying really, really, really close attention to Bridgewater, probably since I think halfway through the season. Louisville was a pretty good team, but Bridgewater started okay, and then he did really good towards the end of the season. And then I think his last one or two games, he just lost it. He didn't play very well. He played pretty good, but he definitely could have played better. And then Johnny Football, he's a sophomore and he's going to the draft, but I think he definitely deserves to go to the Browns. I actually really want him to go to the Browns because, I mean, Johnny Manziel to the Browns would be absolutely amazing for me. I don't really like the Browns, but they would have a really good team if he went to the Browns. They'd have an extremely good quarterback, and then they have Josh Gordon and Jordan Cameron, who he can throw to. What they really, really need for the Browns is they need a quarterback, or not a quarterback. They need a running back. They do need a quarterback, but they need a running back. I mean, Willis McGahee is absolutely not cutting it at all, and they're pretty dumb for trading Trent Richardson. Basically, once they traded for Trent Richardson, it was all over for them. Same thing when Brian Hoyer got injured. It was all over for them. There's no going back. Just like in that one Katy Perry song, there's no going back after that. Their season completely fell apart after all that happened, and they did absolutely terrible towards the end of the year. And if they get Johnny Manziel or one of these quarterbacks, I think they'll do pretty good. I mean, you already know they're going to get a quarterback because they released Brandon Weeden and what's his name, Jason Campbell. They released both of them, so you already know that they're going to be getting a quarterback because I don't think they're going to be keeping Brian Hoyer. They had a really bad start. I think they had an 0-4 start, and then after that they started winning their games, and then Brian Hoyer got injured, and after that their season just completely fell apart. Basically, I hope Johnny Manziel goes to the Browns, and I hope everyone goes to the team that I want. And now last but not least is the Call of Duty Championships. I didn't watch the Call of Duty Championships. I've been keeping a pretty close eye on a few teams. I've been keeping a close eye on TK, Envious, FaZe, and Optic. And man, they definitely practice hard and they definitely take that shit seriously. I mean, if you really watch them play a game, they are professionals and they are the kind of people where if you're just a casual player and you're just playing just like with your friends or something, you don't want to mess with those guys. Those guys practice like 8 hours a day, just sitting there shouting calls at each other and like what to do. And they're just really organized, and they definitely take Call of Duty, they take it very seriously. I actually had one of my friends meet FaZe Temper, aka Tommy. That's his real name. But I had one of my friends, he went to the YMCA because one of my friends lives in Massachusetts, and FaZe Temper lives in Massachusetts. He met him at the YMCA and he took a video of him and he put it on YouTube. I don't know how many hits he got, but it's pretty cool. He sent me a couple pictures of him, and yeah, I'll probably link that video in the description if you guys want to see it. But other than that, COD Championships, didn't really watch it. Congratulations to Complexity, I think was its name. Congratulations to you guys. You guys won the $400,000 grand prize, and Optic won third. I think FaZe won either fourth or fifth. But whoever was in the COD Championships, I hope you guys do it next year, because next year I'll watch it most definitely. But basically, guys, that's it for DJ Talks for this week. I'll be having it every Saturday or Sunday. And yeah, that's it, guys. Peace.